Hi everyone, welcome to Unit 2, Lesson 5, Decimal Expansions. I'm excited about this lesson because one, it helps us understand the makeup of numbers and have good number sense, but also it's kind of a breath of fresh air compared to some of the lessons we've just gone through. So that part's really nice too. I just pulled one of the key words from your lesson, expanded form, because that's what today's big focus is. And so to write a number in expanded form, it's a way of writing a number in which each digit of the number is multiplied by its place value using base 10 notation. So if you weren't aware of it before now, our world works on a base 10 system, okay? And that's how our numbers are, right? Like in the ones place, there are 10 options for what you could put in the ones place. You could put a 0, right? A 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, right? There's 10 different options, and then you have to move on to the next place value, okay? So base 10 system. A lot of computers are on, they just go off of ones and zeros, right? So some of you, especially if you're familiar with coding, that would be another example of a base system, all right? So let's just go straight into some examples because your lesson has good information too. There's a good video in there for you to watch. This chart right here, and I didn't write down the name of this chart. I guess I should have done that. That would have helped us, wouldn't it? So I guess you could just call it decimal expansion chart, all right, or place value chart. So these are the different base 10s that you have probably seen before, right? So your ones place, you're taking numbers and you're multiplying by 10 to the 0 power. 10 to the 0 power is just 1, okay? 10 to the first power is just 10. 10 to the second power, that's like 10 squared, right? That exponent tells you how many 10s you are multiplying together. Okay, so this would be, that's equal to 1. This is equal to 10. 10 squared is equal to 100. That's a 0. That doesn't look like a 0 though. 10 to the third power, that's like saying 10 times 10 times 10. That's your thousands place. So 10,000, I'm going to run out of room, would be like that, and so on. Okay? Going the opposite way. Alright, and the video in your lesson describes all of this, and the lesson goes into detail, so I'm not going to right now because you have that information, but this would be like 1 over 10, or 0.1, or the tenths place. That would be the hundredths place, thousandths place, 10,000ths place, and so on. Okay, so I've just got 3 quick problems for you to practice, and we'll go, and that'll be it. Okay, so number 1, write 925 in expanded form. Okay, so 925, right? Let's see. Let me get a pencil, that way I can erase and come back. So if I have 925, I have 9 hundredths, right? Hopefully you can see that. 9 hundredths, 20, that's in my tens place, 5, 925, okay? So to write that in expanded form, I would take, there's a couple different things you could do. You could do 9 times 10 squared, right? That's what this one is. 9 times 10 squared, that, or 9 times 100, right? That gets us to 900, plus 2 times 10 to the first power, okay, because 10 to the first power is 10. 2 times 10 is 20, plus 5 times 10 to the 0 power. Okay? in the past, you've probably written it as 9 times 100 plus 2 times 10 plus 5 times 1, right? But this is what we're looking for now that you're getting a little older, getting into higher levels of math. Okay? So let's try that with this next one, but this time we're moving into the decimal, past the decimal point. So let me erase this 925. Okay, next we have write 320 and 75 hundredths in expanded form. Well, first, let's go ahead and let's place them in the right place values, right? So 300, here's my hundreds, 320, and there's 0 ones, and then 75 hundredths. Okay, so that being said, okay, pause the video if you need to so that you can get that written down. And then let me get my pen back. Oh, there we go. Because I don't really like writing with pencils. I don't know about you. Okay, so we're going to write every one of those place values. So we have the 3, okay, in the hundredths, so that would be 3 times 10 squared, plus, then the 2 is in the tens place, so we've got 2 times 10 to the first power, plus 0, and I'm still going to include it in my answer, okay? I'm going to say 0 times 10 to the 0 power, right? Because we've got 0 ones. Anything times 0 is 0. Plus, now we got to keep going. All right, we've got 7 times 1/10 plus 5 times 1 over 10 squared. Okay, I didn't leave myself very much room to rewrite this, but you could also write this as 3 times 100 plus 2 times 10 plus 0 times 1 plus 7 times 1/10 plus 5 times 1 over 100. Okay, and that would, either one of those are both expanded form. All right, I believe a lot of your answers are going to be written in this model. Okay, and for the last problem, and like I said, I didn't leave myself much room, so hopefully it's not too confusing. We've got number 3, 3 times 100 plus 5 times 10 plus 7 times 1 plus 2 times 1 over 10 plus 5 times 1 over 100 is what number in standard form? So now we were given expanded form. Let's go ahead and put it back into standard form, or like write it as a normal number. Okay? So if I've got 3 times 100, well, that gives me 300. 5 times 10 gives me 50. 7 times 1 gives me 1. So far I have 351. Okay? Next I have these fractions. Remember, that's after the decimal point. So I know I need my decimal point in there to signify that those numbers are less than 1. And then I have a 2 in the tenths place and a 5 in the hundredths place. So 351 and 25 hundredths is the same thing as this long number written in expanded form. Okay? So I hope this helps. Watch the videos in your lesson as well, and I will see you soon.